Today we're going to show you how to place your Ritzy baby replacement cover on your Britax Advocate Click Tight.
Okay, so starting for the Click Tight, we've already removed the main cover. So what you need to do is, once you do that, is you'll open up the Click Tight section down at the bottom and like raise that up to kind of get it out of the way. And you'll kind of have to deal with it because it doesn't like to stay up. And this will be your first piece. It's kind of the piece that's got a lot of different angles to it and everything. The first step is to put your belt in the bottom through the buttonhole, like so. And then there's two little elastic pieces on each side, and you'll see down in the seat down here, there's a place to connect those two on each side. There's one here, and there's another one there on this side. So you'll connect those in on the bottom, so it helps to hold this portion on the seat. So those are there. Once you do that, you'll see this has elastic, so you just kind of feed that underneath here. And then what you'll have to start doing is on each side, you can see how there's a groove here that goes around. The elastic part will actually fit into that, so it goes around the bottom, and then this just feed that elastic part that's bound into that section. So it goes on there pretty easy. Then do the same on the other side. Just fit it over that portion there. And again, just have to lift your seat back up. And then if you look in each section, you're gonna see that how there's this gray portion. This actually fits around that, like so. And what you'll have to do here is it definitely is gonna feel like it's snug because it fits very well and very tight under the seat, so it has a really good fit. So just make sure it's all positioned in there right. Pull this section down as far as you can get it, and just work it up around. And then what you're gonna do is slide this portion over, and at the same time, this groove section here, you'll see this has a hard plastic piece on the back. This will slide down in there into that section, and you'll pull that up over. And again, it's going to be snug because it's going to fit nice and tight on there. Once you have that in, then it's kind of the same thing inside here again. There's a groove gray section that's right here, and you'll just fit that in, your piece in around there again, like so. And then just repeat the same step on the other side as well, obviously. Okay, so once you have both sides put on correctly, just make sure here on the side where it has these red portions that on that first section you see here that it's behind that, because that's where the Click Tight portion clicks in and it has to slide across that part. So you just want to make sure that piece is out of the way. So from there, you will take your seat section, which goes on the main portion that goes up and down. The toughest part is probably just this piece, but it's really not that bad. Again, it's gonna be snug, but you'll wanna slide that underneath first, and then just pull it around. And again, it's not super bad, but it's just snug it around the edge like that. And once you do that, you just wanna pull your edges around each side to fit it on there correctly. And then underneath, you're gonna see again, there's two pieces of elastic. What you have to do is to just feed that through here, slide it, and you'll see there again, there's two little portions on each side here for that to hook on, just to keep that, again, just to keep it onto the seat really well. So you'll hook those in there. And then that is it for this portion. So before you click it down, just make sure your belts are out of the way, and you click it back in place. Your belts can just pull to the side of each of this. So that's the bottom portion. So from there, you kind of have two headrest portions. This is the back piece. So it'll go around this main section back here. So typically, again, what you want to do is you want to start, just stick it behind there, just kind of put your pieces in behind just where it's going to go. And then on the back, you'll see, again, this is just elastic. It's kind of got this groove portion. You just want it to kind of fit in there. Hook it to each side. And then you're just gonna, again, work your way around here because it's gonna just go in that groove portion all the way around. And then just, again, just stretch your elastic around the pieces here where it fits in there really well. And then just repeat for the other side and getting it in. Don't be afraid to tug on a little bit. It can take some pull, and just make sure it gets on there good. And that is pretty much as simple as that. So from there, the next step is the main headrest portion, which is here. And again, you're going to see a couple pieces of elastic on the back of that, which I'll show you where those hook in. And then these are just, I'll show you how these work here as well. So it's basically just putting your elastic over the top of the back piece right there. And again, just working those pieces in and around. It's kind of got that groove portion, so you want it to fit in and around. And when you get around back here, it's kind of tough to see, but you'll see back here there's the elastic, and there's that little connection piece. You just want to hook that on there again. And again, just repeat on the other side as well. Just work it on there. You'll grab that elastic piece on the back here and hook it in. And again, just make sure it's in there good and nice and fit. And when you come down here, just pull. There's Velcro on these, so you can just undo that, stick it back in, and then just Velcro that back on the back, so those are together. Same on the other side. And there you got that. So on the bottom piece, when we put that in, there's two different buttonholes here. You can adjust it for the, the size of your baby, where the belt needs to be. But for purposes here, I'll just stick it through the front one. You pull that belt through there. Then this is your buckle cover. That just actually folds back like so. It has a little front section, and you'll stick that buckle up through there. And again, it's supposed to be a little tight, but it should fit through there just fine for your belt. So you'll have that pulled in there like so. Then these are your belt strap covers. So these basically just go on, you'll put them on like so, and again you'll see on each one that there's Velcro, so those will connect together once you put it on. Let's put those on like so. So you have your belt covers. And then the last piece is just a little body pillow piece that you can put down here. And you'll see it just has little slots, and that's just to fit around the belt on each side. Like that, just to give it a little extra cushion on the sides here for your baby. And then from there, you just can connect everything once you have your baby in, and adjust your belts accordingly. And there is your seat completely put back together.